right at this minute, we are starting this presentation. ATC Labs is showcasing new enhancements to its technology, and we'll keep the presentation mixed in English and Hindi. अगर कोई language preference हो तो please raise hand, and you are welcome to ask questions anytime as we talk. So for the presentation of ATC Labs, I'm here supported by my team. With me is Mr. Sarfaraz Khan, the Director of Business Development at ATC Labs, Dr. Tanvi Jaiswal, who is also in Business Development, and Raghavendra P. Ocha, who is a Manager for Sales and Support at ATC Labs. And in addition to this panel, I will also be supported by our lead engineer As Prakash Pandeji, who is standing on the side, and Harshit Joshi, who is in support. So we're going to showcase the ATC Labs, talk about new innovations in AI-based audio processing. Ideal Audio is our brand name to emphasize that a lot of our product and technology is based on AI. And some of you may already know about our company. We are well known in the audio processing world, but hopefully you will learn a little bit more, learn more about our technology and what makes our products different and what is new, both in our products and maybe in the industry in a wider sense. So moving on, ATC Labs के बारे में शायद आप लोग यहाँ पे already जानते होंगे. We have three product verticals. We offer a range of audio processing products under the brand name Perceptual SoundMax. Those are audio processors for FM, AM, digital radio, and server cloud-based audio processors. We also offer a very feature-rich web radio package and streaming package, complete with playlist manager, encoder streamers, process sound, customized apps, and much more. And our third vertical is soft codec. What are soft codecs? We'll talk more about that, but basically for remote connectivity using a codec, but a soft codec instead of a hardware. So we have a product line in that range, and we'll talk about that as well. So just to emphasize, ATC Labs takes pride in its pedigree in AI-based audio technology. And we are very much a Make in India company. In fact, our design, manufacturing, all is based here in Noida. So we are very proud to develop and manufacture our products here in India and Noida. And we have deployment, although we have a big India focus, we are a worldwide company. We have deployment worldwide, some of the largest broadcasters such as All India Radio, and also in the US, the satellite radio company SiriusXM. Some of the OEMs such as Gateshead, big private groups here, Pure FM, Big FM, Radio Mirchi, and some of the other international groups such as New York Public Radio. They all use our products. In fact, currently our products are deployed in over 300 radio stations worldwide. Technology. So we'll break our presentation into 4 parts. First part, we will talk about what's new in audio AI technology, particularly in our company. And then we will discuss how that is applied to upgrading our products, including audio processors, IP soft codec, and the web radio package. So let's dive into technology. Not everyone maybe is open for starting the day with technology, but this is an innovation forum, so please bear with me for the next 4 slides as we dive into technology, and then we go more into the product side. So what is audio AI? AI का जमाना है, सभी लोग AI use करते हैं, ChatGPT, Google AI and other platform. But when we think about AI, we think about big data centers, big servers working in the back end, a lot of processing horsepower, and a lot of time taken to do the AI. So what makes audio AI different? Because our requirement is that we want to do this AI on low horsepower platform, and we want to do this in real time. So like a big LLM platform may do a very good job, but then it may take like several seconds to make a good decision, but that's not good then for audio products and audio technology. Because here we want quick decisions coming out in 200, 300 milliseconds. If you are not familiar with millisecond is 1/1000th of a second. So 300 millisecond matlab 3/10th of a second. So what makes the Audio AI platform ATC Lab different? That we are a high resolution, low complexity and high accuracy platform. So there are decisions coming out in every 2/10 of a second or 3/10 of a second, which makes this technology unique compared to some of the other AI technologies that you real-time AI tools for audio classifications in genre, like किस type of music है, audio classification into different classes, audio classification, जो source की audio quality analysis, like as the source is coming in, we do AI-based audio analysis in multiple bands, that whether it's more noise-like or more signal-like, and use that in our products. And then audio mood analysis. So just diving a little bit deeper, don't get intimidated by this technology and big block diagram. Just कहना ये चाहते हैं कि audio AI में there's a network compared to you may have heard about transformer model. What is get used is a network called LSTM, long short term memory, and we have mastered what our contribution is, that we run this multi-stage network aided by a separate parallel network for real-time transition analysis. So this was the breakthrough that we have patented, and this allows a lot of decisions to come out in real time. Some of the things that would have normally taken many seconds or minutes, those can be done in 3/10 of a second, as I said. So we have, for example, I said audio genre classification, audio classical है, electronics है, hip hop है, rock है, Indian club है, so on and so forth. Another type of classification is what is the source quality. Audio that is coming in, वो noisy है या high quality audio है, that decision also can be used, can be done using this breakthrough audio technology in 3/10 of a second. So 2/10 to 3/10 of a second. Short and sad है, sentimental है. So those kind of decisions also can be made using this ideal audio platform in real time, like in 200 to 300 milliseconds. So what is the implication of all of that? So as I said earlier, one of our main product line is audio processing. So how we enhance this audio processing platform using this ideal audio? One is that you don't have to, like some of you who have used audio processors, hopefully आप लोगों ने audio processor use किए होंगे. So you choose a profile, you choose a preset, and then the audio processor works with that. But with this ideal technology, the processor is not static. It's continuously analyzing the source to adapt the processing parameter. Like SoundMax, when there are 1024 adaptable parameters, those are being continuously adapted based on this high decision accuracy, low latency audio AI technology. So if you go to our products, the new versions, you will see a panel like this, that what aspect of audio you want to focus on, vocal clarity, musical clarity, studio enhancement, and so on and so forth, and set this up. Then this genie is continuously working hard for you, adopting all the processing parameters in real time as the time progresses. So this is one application of AI. The second application of AI is the audio processor can listen to your radio station. So you can choose half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, that listen to my radio station and give me a recommendation that use this profile. So आपको like pedal करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि use this processing profile or that processing profile. The products will listen to your radio station, your broadcast, and then recommend a processing profile. So that is the role of AI in the audio processing world. Now let me switch gear here a little bit. I will talk about digital radio. I believe there's a presentation going on HD radio, ready to our presentation. And also many of you have heard about Digital Radio Mondial, DRM. So we are friends with both HD Radio and DRM. We want both of them to succeed. If either gets adopted or both get adopted, that's great. But the big thing is, in India, we will be moving to digital radio in the next, hopefully in the very near future. So we have gone ahead and updated our products to be digital radio ready. So the thing unique about digital radio is that there are 1 to 5 additional digital channels. In addition to your main broadcast, there will be up to 5 additional digital channels. So that's one thing to remember about digital radio. The second thing is many of those channels will be low bitrate channels. Like some of you may have heard about audio codec. So because 5 channels को fit करना है same bandwidth में, sometimes you lower the bitrate to as low as let's say 16 kilobits per second or 24 kilobits per second. So that opens up challenges that how to deliver high quality content at that bitrate. So this is where audio processing comes in. So we take a lot of pride in what we have done in the audio processor to reduce the fatigue level with this low bitrate codec audio and how to improve the quality for the low bitrate coded stuff. So that's the other big upgrade in our processing line. In addition to AI, we have made this digital radio ready with 1 to 5 additional broadcast channels. So if we take example of our audio processors, basically 3 lines are very popular. Many of you may have already used it. Soundmax 224 quad 1, 6111 for FM and 4888 for high density broadcasting such as All India Radio is using for all their streaming channels. So how we have upgraded these products? So let's take example of 6111, that is our standard FM processor that has been upgraded to 6111 HD. First of all these are 24 band audio processor, but in 6111 HD there are 3 additional digital channels. AES2, HD1, HD3, HD2, HD3. So HD2, HD3 are totally independent. HD1 can be a mirror of your main broadcasting. So 6111 is upgraded to 6111 HD, both with the AI technology that we talked about, and also for 3 additional digital channels. It can be AT radio or DRM. And you can set the processing independently for all of those. Now let's take a look of another model, Q24488. That was an 8-channel audio processor widely deployed, including by All India Radio for all their streaming channels, digital channels, HD2 input output, HD3 input output, HD4 input output, and of course HD1 out. In addition to having a digital MPX and other standard feature. Even our base processor Quad 1 has been upgraded to Quad 1 HD with a second digital out that can be used for your digital broadcast. And it once again has been upgraded to AI-based processing platform. So this is how all the processors are upgraded. If you come to our booth D05, there is this table displayed. I don't want to get into this, there are too much details, but we can map an audio processor to your application. And at this point, I will also request my colleague Sarfraz Khan to comment on what he sees in terms of audio processor adaptation for the new world with digital radio and AI.
Hello. Our flagship audio processor is already deployed to the broadcaster, and basically the public broadcaster and the private broadcasters. We have more than 400 plus deployment in India. Now we are excited that it is upgraded to HD, and the government is going to adopt any of the digital standards, DRM or HD, and we are ready for the both. Apart from that, our audio processor is having functionality in one box, doing audio processing as well as doing internet streaming also. The same content can be streamed on the internet. So being a broadcaster, you can be a digital broadcaster also. You can listen to your radio worldwide through the app also. So some of the features which is very innovative that comes into the ETC Labs audio processor only, not in other processors worldwide we have seen. So this is some of the points that we have exclusive in our box. So that's great, and we are excited.
And we welcome again people to our booth.
Yeah, you can come to our booth at D05 to experience this
upgrade to the. Thank you. So moving on, you asked why soft coding. The thing is that this gives you a lot of flexibility. You can quickly deploy it at any new location, wherever you have a PC with a sound card. You can quickly do repairs. Suppose there's a hardware fault with a hardware codec, you have to replace it, send it for repairs. With software codec, it's as simple as just installing a new version of the same software on a new PC. and so faster recovery from hardware outages. And this also gives you a lot more flexibility. You don't have to ship hardware codec. Suppose you have tens of remote contributors sitting in 10 different cities. Someone is in Kolkata, there is a good artist sitting in Kolkata. You want to bring him in opportunistically, him or her. You don't have to always ship a hardware codec. You can have them download the software codec and they can send a broadcast quality feed. The thing with broadcast soft codec is that you get very highest quality audio feed, the best audio quality. And so ATC Labs has a soft codec product called Elco Professional, and that has been upgraded also in recent time for superior audio quality, greater flexibility, like I said, email invite, and someone can quickly send you a feed in real time, and also web-based monitoring. So there are two application scenarios for soft codec. One is for remote contribution. Remote contribution, we often encourage people to send a kit like this for sitting here, a tablet with our software, good quality microphone and headphone, and you can send it, keep a shipping box ready and a few of these kits ready, and you can send it to all your remote contributors anywhere in India or anywhere in the world and bring high quality feed. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. Second thing is there is a server-based implementation where Elco server can be used to send your audio feed to up to 16 remote locations or bring feed in from 16 locations. So Elco is bi-directional, by the way. So you can have two-way communication going on, and or you can have use it STL and send monitoring feedback to the central station. You can send your feed to the remote transmitter and send monitoring feedback to the central station. So this deployment is also picking up quite a bit, and at this point I will invite my colleague Raghavan to talk a little bit more about how the deployment of the broadcast market.
Recently, Radio Mirchi and Fever FM acquired this IP-based soft codec scale application for feeding multiple transmitter from single hub. Radio Mirchi feeding from Pune to Amravati, Akola, Aurangabad, and same application is used in Fever FM from Lucknow. They are feeding from to Gorakhpur, Bareilly, Prayagraj, and Kanpur also. And they are seeing the current status of the instances in the monitoring dashboard, and this dashboard help the users to maintain the logs also. You can reset the instances from the dashboard if any fluctuations occur on the transmitter side. There is no need to connect the remote PC.
You're talking about web-based monitoring.
Yes.
So explain that a little bit more so that is clear to everyone. Web-based monitoring. What happens? Like suppose हम फीड भेज रहे हैं 8 remote site पे और hundreds of remote sites. So what does web-based monitoring give us?
Every instance is showing in the dashboard monitoring panel. If one instance is dropped from the dashboard, then you can connect from the dashboard only. No need to connect from the remote side or studio side.
Okay, right. So you don't need an operator in each remote location. That's the basic advantage. There is a central web-based interface available to you. Suppose you have 100 connections going on with the soft codec. You can monitor as well as control them from your central locations. Restore them or stop the audio or whatever you would like to do. So good. So we'll open this. We'll be happy to have a discussion. And so let me move to the last part of my presentation where we talk about upgrade to our web radio platform. So as some of you may already know, ATC Labs offers a very feature-rich web radio package that has a playlist manager. You can quickly patch in studio feed, live studio feed, and you can also bring feed from remote using the Elco software. And all that goes into the SoundMax software version that does processing and encoding, high quality encoding. We have a content distribution network set up in the AWS world, and then we provide customized apps. So a complete end-to-end feature-rich solution using the latest software. This web radio is add-on to our hardware processor also, and also available as a software-only package for separate deployment. So what have we done new in this web radio? So playlist manager. ATC MP is our playlist manager product. So what happens when you ingest song into this, as you are dropping songs into this, AI does an analysis of its mood. That this song, for example, is energetic, this song is sad, or whatever the mood of the song may be. So how is that advantageous? So for example, you have this analysis of all the tracks you have added to the software into different mood categories. So how can you take advantage of that? So for example, you set a theme for your playlist. That this is my morning playlist, a morning drive playlist, and I want an energetic mood. There is a AI-based audit feature. It can audit all the songs in your playlist and flag that this song does not fit your mood of your playlist. So that's where AI can be advantageously put to use. That how we can check the mood of the playlist, and it's consistent with the tracks that you are adding to that playlist. So in addition to that, we have also upgraded the apps that we provide as part of this package. The new apps have recording and many more interactive features, including chat, podcast integration, rating of podcasts, user feedback, voice talk back. Listener can record audio and send it back that you can then patch into your broadcast. So the apps are also fully upgraded. And the last thing I want to talk about, which is very important, is that as part of our web radio package, we are also providing ALCO. So we encourage even our small broadcasters to do a lot of remote contributions, like from schools, from community centers. And to talk a little bit more about that, I invite Dr. Tanvi Jai's experience in using the remote broadcast.
Yes, welcome everybody once again. ALCO is a very interesting part of the entire web radio package. It's like the entire mobile radio WAN in a small bag, especially for small broadcasters who don't have much resources and much funding, and they cannot manage a big WAN that big broadcasters have, and they send that mobile WAN to remote locations also. ALCO can be set up anywhere, and anywhere means anywhere. Especially, let's take an example of universities. For example, we have set up in different universities, ATC Labs have set up an entire radio station, and that university wants to promote itself. So it can set up ALCO in small schools and colleges, and then they can, in the name of tapping their talent. So there the ALCO can be set up, and the students can pitch in for some voice competition or some music competition, and this will enable the radio station to have some new content also. You will have a new enhanced, interesting, innovative content that can go on air. Plus that will also advertise for the university. So the schools and colleges will know, okay, so there is this so-so university which is there, and we can have enroll ourselves post-school into that college or university in that course. So this university has these many courses. So especially for small broadcasters, ALCO is a blessing in disguise, I would say, for this entire, a very, very important part of this entire web radio package. Secondly, it can improve the accessibility, enhance the accessibility hugely. For example, ALCO can be set up into old age homes, charitable institutions, orphanages, and then we can connect with these people, especially old age home senior citizens who cannot move or come to the radio station, and then we can have a chit chat with them from the radio station itself, so that can itself go on air. So it will provide a voice to people who feel that they are not anymore heard. Also, it will enhance the accessibility towards NGOs and government agencies who wants more community participation. So when the radio station, the small broadcasters will have ALCO, so the government agencies and NGOs will understand that this particular community radio station has accessibility, and they do have an access to old age homes and schools and colleges and orphanages. So the targeted segment and their community participation can be enhanced through ALCO. So this will also attract a lot of funding, government funding, NGO collaborations, and so on and so forth. So also like small broadcasters like 89.6 FM, I have been personally also associated with them. So it has been very, very important in tapping the business and the line of business and the mood going on in the market in Holi and Diwali, because we can set up an algo in middle of the market because it's a very small equipment based software. So I mean, we can set up an algo in the market and we can tab the market's moods and what is happening on Holi, how is the market going on, what is happening on Diwali. So a small algo setup can be set up outside a shop, and we can talk to customers and consumers and the general public. Plus we can also go for traffic, what is happening in the traffic, for example Delhi traffic or anywhere. We can set up an algo in a small corner, and then we can talk to people like what is the traffic going on, what are the problems of the community. So enhanced community participation is what ALCO is targeting at, and a worldwide universal coverage is what it is really providing us with. Thank you.
That was very clear. I believe there's a presentation going on HD radio contemporary to our presentation. And also many of you have heard about Digital Radio Mondial, DRM. So we are friends with both HD Radio and DRM. We want both of them to succeed. If either gets adopted or both get adopted, that's great. The big thing is in India, we will be moving to digital radio in the next, hopefully in the very near future. So we have gone ahead and updated our products to be digital radio ready. So the thing unique about digital radio is that there are 1 to 5 additional digital channels. In addition to your main broadcast, there will be up to 5 additional digital channels. So that's one thing to remember about digital radio. The second thing is many of those channels will be low bitrate channels. Like some of you may have heard about audio codec. So because 5 channels ko fit karna hai same bandwidth mein, sometimes you lower the bitrate to as low as let's say 16 kilobits per second or 24 kilobits per second. So that opens up challenges, that how to deliver high quality content at that bitrate. So this is where audio processing comes in. So we take a lot of pride in what we have done in the audio processor to reduce the fatigue level with this low bitrate codec audio, and how to improve the quality for the low bitrate coded stuff. So that's the other big upgrade in our processing line. In addition to AI, we have made this digital radio ready with 1 to 5 additional broadcast channels. So if we take example of our audio processors, basically 3 lines are very popular. Many of you may have already used it. The SoundMax Q24 Quad 1, 6111 for FM, and 4888 for high density broadcasting, such as All India Radio is using for all their streaming channels. So how we have upgraded these products? So let's take example of 6111. That is our standard FM processor. That has been upgraded to 6111 HD. First of all these are 24 band audio processor, but in 6111 HD there are 3 additional digital channels. AES2, HD1, HD3, HD2, HD3. So HD2, HD3 are totally independent. HD1 can be a mirror of your main broadcasting. So 6111 is upgraded to 6111 HD, both with the AI technologies that we talked about, and also for 3 additional digital channels. It can be HD radio or DRM. And you can set the processing independently for all of those. Now let's take a look of another model, Q244888. That was an 8-channel audio processor, widely deployed, including by All India Radio for all their streaming channels. We have time for a few questions, right? I hope so. We have time for questions? Yeah. Okay. So we open the floor. Anyone is welcome to give their comments, thoughts.
Good morning, Dr. Sinha. My name is Sachin Mathur. I am from FTP India. We have been already working with you and using your encoders and codecs for our projects. And it was a very good presentation. And especially I have a small question regarding AI because it's the latest and newest thing, which is making waves in the market. So, have you studied any after implementing the AI and before implementing?
Right. So we have definitely conducted subjective, what is called an audio subjective test, and you can see marked improvements in listener preference for the when you do, especially if you have mixed content. Like for example, many broadcasters in India they mix genre. All India Radio does it all the time. कि एक oldies कोई song चला उसके बाद एक hit song चला. But even private broadcasters they keep changing, and then there's not always time to change the profile. And within 1 hour they can be. So for mixed content, we conducted such a quick test, and we see a clear improvement, like up to 60% listeners preferring the AI enhanced audio. So that's a very good question, and definitely there is value with real-time audio AI in that one. Thank you. Welcome.
Regarding this remote monitoring you're telling, the status of the transmitter so can be monitored. Any software integrating the transmitter software you are having, or how the status of the transmitter?
So, right. So currently we offer monitoring in two ways. We offer it with our Elko software. So if you're using Elko software, that's already sending a feed to this cloud-based monitoring server, and that you can monitor. So with Elko it comes naturally. But with other products, we have done some integration with GateSafe. So on GateSafe also, for GateSafe products, we offer the central monitoring. So the central monitoring is currently available with our Elko product, wherever Elko is deployed, and also for the GateSafe products. But we are looking to expand that to other products as well. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah, this was really very nice presentation. I have a couple of doubts. You are ready with the HD radio as well as DRM both. So my query is that which one is more challenging to implement? Your operator, your equipment, your software, and maybe for the broadcaster to implement. Which one is more challenging?
Okay, it's a very good question. I think I will answer only the first part. What applies to our product? Because if I start answering which is easier for the broadcaster, then that becomes a little bit tough, because both are our friends, HD radio people and DRM people. So how easy it is to implement DRM or HD radio for them, approach those guys. But as far as our product is concerned, we are agnostic. We work equally well with both. So you have basically what happens with digital radio, you will have more channels. You'll have, instead of one broadcast, you'll have 2 channels, 3 channels, 4 channels. So we are providing you paths to process them, and also process them for low bit rate encoding, which happens with digital radio. So we work equally well from our point of view. It's equally easy for the broadcaster to use our processor for both the formats. But which one is easier for them to implement, you have to go and talk to those guys.
I have one more query question. Regarding Elko Live, I saw some frequency there. So it means some of the broadcasters have implemented that and used that. So can you elaborate on that? Who are the how?
Yes. Raghavan tried to answer that question, but so to go over the list once again slowly, including All India Radio.
देखो ऑल इंडिया रेडियो में लोकेशन से डिप्लॉय प्राइवेट एफएम में रेडियो यूज़ फीडर को यूज़ कर रहा है। कम्युनिटी रेडियो में महाराष्ट्र में काफ़ी मैक्सिमम जो यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो सिक्योरिटी यूनिवर्सिटी का रेडियो यूज़ कर रहे हैं, अपने अलग अलग बिल्डिंग से फीड किया गया है कम्युनिटी रेडियो को फीड कर रहे हैं। सो वाइस सरकार में उनके लिए मतलब जो रेडियो का रेडियो है वो इंस्टॉलमेंट भी है, वो मास कम्युनिकेशन और अलग के पार्टनर से फीड ले रहे हैं। वेब रेडियो में भी काफ़ी लोग यूज़ कर रहे हैं, जो इंडिपेंडेंट वेब रेडियो यूज़ कर रहे हैं, इफेक्टिव से मतलब
Radio में there's also even in UP Kota district में there's this radio Gyanasri 89.6 FM that's using Elko, और वो market से काफी broadcast कर रहे हैं actively. So we have usage with public broadcaster, All India Radio, with private broadcasters, Radio Mirchi and Fever FM, HD Media, and also community radio stations such as Radio Gyanasri 89.6 FM, and also the Maharashtra station. Vidyavani CR. So in all three segments, CRS, private broadcaster, technology, radio, we see usage of ALCO. It's growing in popularity fast.
हेलो सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग AI जो आपने करते हैं, कभी AI से जो यूज़ कर रहे हैं, इसमें जो AI है उसका कोई है या मेरा क्वेश्चन इसमें यूज़ करने से मैं समझूँ जैसे ऑटोमेटिक वो प्रोसेस कर सकता है
हाँ हाँ
लेकिन मेरे एक सिस्टम बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स
हाँ राइट राइट हाँ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन बिकॉज सभी लोग चैट जीपीटी और ये एआई प्लेटफॉर्म यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो वो जैसे कि देखा होगा वो सर्वर बेस्ड एआई है उसके लिए बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉडल यूज़ होते हैं जिसको उन्होंने बड़े बड़े डेटा सेंटर में ट्रेन किया है तो उसको एक ऑडियो प्रोडक्ट में रियल टाइम में यूज़ करना बहुत चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है बिकॉज एक तो उसकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है और दूसरा उसमें जो डिसीजन लेटेंसी बोलते हैं डिसीजन आने में बहुत टाइम लग जाता है जैसे सेकेंड्स और इवन 10 सेकेंड तो ये अपनी प्रोप्राइटरी टेक्नोलॉजी है दैट वी हैव पैटेंटेड व्हाट वी कॉल रियल टाइम ऑडियो एआई जिसमें आपको डिसीजन मिल रहे हैं विद 2/10 ऑफ अ सेकेंड और 3/10 ऑफ अ सेकेंड तो एक तो ये एडवांटेज है दूसरी की कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लो So this is like our own innovation, जिसको हमने patent किया हुआ है, which we call brand under the name Ideal Audio, AIDL Ideal Audio. तो ये अपनी proprietary technology है.
This was very good presentation, and I think people got to know about the new innovation done by Guy. So thank you, and we'll see again after the break.
Thank you everyone once again and see you soon.